Latvala limped on, but his lead was long gone. So with Solberg and Latvala's poor fortune, day one had been a disaster for the work sports, but not so for private entry Mads Osberg. The Norwegian capitalised on the mistakes of others to find himself closing out the day in third. But he was a long way adrift of the two works. Hirvonen made a storming start early on to take the lead after Latvala's demise. But a titanic battle was developing between himself and teammate Sebastian Loeb. An uncharacteristically slow start for the world champion meant he spent the afternoon fighting back, outpacing his teammate and eventually moving into the lead. The pressure was getting to Hirvonen, and a spin in the final super special in torrential rain was proof he couldn't quite keep up with his all-conquering teammate. As day one came to an end, normal service had resumed, and world champion Sebastian Loeb was the man at the top of the leaderboard. Loeb's advantage coming into day two, 11.2 seconds ahead of teammate Hirvonen. Mads Osberg in third, but he will have his work cut out to keep Latvala at bay, the Finn just 16 seconds behind. After an action-packed day one, day two here in Mexico heralds even more competitive mileage, 184 kilometers in total, spread across 7 stages. And this is how they line up going into day two. Paolo Nobre will lead the WRC Cruiserweight, like Thierry Neuville, restarting under the Rally 2 rules. They're followed by Ken Block. But again, the top runners all start further back. Petter Solberg goes 10th, followed by Latvala. Then comes Mads Osberg, Mikko Hirvonen, and rally leader Sebastian Loeb goes 14th. First up then on this busy second day is one of Mexico's classic stages, the challenging 30 kilometers of Iberia. The fans are already out in force despite the early start. And Ken Block is one of the first into action. After that eventful return to WRC action yesterday, he'll certainly hope for improvement today. The American starts in 15th position.
Tightens and tightens again. He took 50. Very 50.
Oh, but a wild moment again for Ken. He's recovered it well, but another scary moment. You can see the damage to the rear of the Fiesta there, but his aggressive charge has been effective. Block moves up 3 places to 12th. Petter Solberg getting good air. He staged an admirable fight back following his frustrating day one puncher. The 2005 Mexico winner is already up to 5th. Getting a bit crossed up through here. A lot of loose gravel out there in Iberia, and despite running 10th on the road, he's still feeling the effects. Immediately behind Petter on the road is his teammate Latvala. Finn displayed incredible pace yesterday afternoon as he staged his own recovery operation after broken suspension. His pace has even provoked concern at the Citroën camp. First though, Gary's target is the 3rd place of Mads Osberg, and again Latvala is on an absolute flyer. Slightly damp surface here after heavy rain overnight.
Loeb has been generally very fast on this stage. I've never been so competitive on this stage against him. So if I can be quicker on this stage, then it's really good. So it was a bit slippy some places after the rain. It was some tricky corners there.
Latvala again in scintillating form then, and the early split times have not looked good for Osberg. Good commitment though over this infamous crest in Iberia. This low sun in the early morning is causing real problems for the Norwegian though. Nasty bang under the car, but thankfully no damage done. But this lack of visibility is causing problems. A full half a minute slower than Latvala, he slips to 4th. All change in the fight for 3rd then. Up front, Mikko Hirvonen will hope to respond after dropping that time in the super special last night. Here we go then. The battle for victory between the two Citroëns is back underway. 30 kilometers lie ahead in here, and Mikko starts today 11.2 seconds off the lead. Loeb, remember, has won this challenging event 5 times in a row, so the world champion is going to take some catching. Running behind Mikko on the road, Sebastian and co-driver Daniel Elena are fast approaching the split time at 16.4 kilometers. It's roughly halfway through. And look at this, they're already 3 seconds up. It's looking like a strong start to the day for Loeb. Kievinen keeping pedal to the metal as he charges to the flying finish.
Ja maalisata.
He's more than 5 seconds slower than that stunning effort from Latvala, but will it be enough to challenge Loeb?
Didn't have a good rhythm in the beginning and I was more behind, so I was catching a bit in the end, so that's okay. Let's see now how the long stage goes. I think our setup is a bit more for that stage, so let's see if it works over there.
Mikko not too confident with his time then. He was 3 seconds down midway through the stage, remember. We're about to find out if the rally leader can build on his advantage. Just the last few corners to come now. Keep an eye on the clock. I'm not sure Loeb will beat him here. Oh, well, that is strange. 2.5 seconds slower. Sebastian clearly losing a bit of momentum in the last couple of sectors of Iberia.
I lost a lot on the end. At the start I was quite good. I was 3 seconds ahead of Mikko and I lost 6 seconds after that, so I don't know why.
The fight at the front closes up again then, just 8.7 seconds between Loeb and Hievinen now, while Latvala's up to third. No respite for the crews this morning. Next up, the longest stage of the day in Old-Tartes. Volkswagen driver Sebastian Ogier is in a development year with his new team in a Super 2000 Skoda Fabia, and he's quickly discovered how much a normally aspirated car suffers at high altitude. A small spin there for the Frenchman in stage 14. Ogier remains in 11th place for now. Ford have high hopes for young Estonian Ott Tänak, and the M Sport-backed driver has put in another impressive controlled shift so far in Mexico. Although a spin and a stall in here don't help his progress, he remains in 5th. The man to watch again this morning is Jari-Matti Latvala. Oh, and a slight nudge at the back of the car in that sweeping right-hander. He is pushing. Using every inch of the road here. He's got 42 kilometers to make an impact on the Citroen's advantage, and Jari is literally throwing his Ford through Old-Tartes. Mads Osberg had a tough run through the opening stage this morning. Like all the crews, the Norwegian is finding this grueling new look to Rally Guanajuato, Mexico a difficult proposition. Small moment there for Mads. As you can see, there are some really tight technical sections in here, as well as the fast stuff. In the fight at the front, meanwhile, Mikko Hievinen claimed the first blow this morning. He's got the gap to teammate Loeb down to within 10 seconds, and he was confident his setup would be well suited to this stage, remember. He'll be keeping one eye on the split times of his compatriot Latvala too. Incredibly, through the hundreds of corners of this 42-kilometre test, Mikko is just 4 seconds slower than his former teammate.
Took me maybe 15 kilometers before I learned to drive this car on very twisty roads, so start of the stage was really terrible, but then it started to go a bit better, so it was okay, but Sebastian's coming very fast from behind, so he's giving me a lesson again.
And here comes Hievinen's teacher now, back in the stage. Citroën Total's #1 is putting in a stunning performance in stage 14. Loeb is excelling in the cleared lines of grip in this hard gravel surface. Not only is he quicker than his teammate through every split time so far, he's also beating Latvala. An incredible display of concentration to keep up this searing pace for 42 kilometres. And that's a stage win for Seb. It's extended his lead out to more than 18 seconds, while Latvala's closed slightly on Hievinen in second. Osberg's strong run keeps his compatriot Solberg at arm's length. Join us after the break for more from the third round of the WRC, powered by Nokia. We'll have all the reaction from this morning's stages back at the service park. And of course, all the drama from this afternoon's stages. Don't go anywhere. Welcome back to the WRC, powered by Nokia. The drivers have now arrived back at the Polo Forum in the town of Leon for the first of today's services. The Ford team hard at work repairing any damage to the cars from this morning's rough mountain stages. It's been a good day so far for Jari-Matti Latvala, winning the opening test. Keeping the pressure on the Citroens is key now.
I've been pushing it as much as I can, so I managed to take 7 seconds out, or almost 8 seconds out from Loeb on the first one. The second stage, he was very strong. He took 5 seconds out of me, so I think at the end I won something like 2 seconds this morning loop. So which means I can't really catch him by driving, but I need to try to pressurize him.
It's been a steady morning for the rally leader. 5-time Mexico winner Loeb looking very much in control again.
It's been a good morning. We were able to increase a bit our lead on Mikko and to keep the same with Jari-Matti, so it was a good start.
Are you on the limit? Have you got more pace?
No, I was on the limit, especially in the second stage. I tried to push hard already until the end of the stage.
With the cars refitted and the drivers refreshed, the crews are soon on their way back out to the famous Iberia stage as this packed second day resumes. Joining Wout Tanak here at the start line, the M Sport World Rally Team man is running 5th. And with Solberg more than half a minute ahead, the young Estonian is focused on building up his own experience. It's not a good stage for Wout though. A puncture costs more than a minute and he's now just seconds ahead of Novikov. Petter Solberg was complete brake issues in the first loop this morning, but with the problem resolved in service, along with a setup tweak, the Norwegian is finally able to attack.
Straight long, tightens half long, tightens a little, keep into regress 30.
This is a maximum attack for the 2003 world champion, and Petter charges past his compatriot Mats Osberg on the leaderboard. It's Solberg who's setting the benchmark in this second pass through Iberia. Then his teammate Latvala has been consistently quick all weekend and is still pushing hard to keep the pressure on the Citroens. Oh, but that was another heavy impact beneath the car. And you can hear there's immediately something wrong. It's a puncture and has cost him almost 50 seconds.
Gary, the sigh of frustration there. That's basically game over for the leader anyway, isn't it?
Yeah, now we can forget the fight for the first two positions. That's gone now. I have tried, and that is the conclusion now. What happens? So now we need to just try to concentrate to get the third place.
Well, it had been an inspired performance from Latvala, but that second delay has surely now ended his hopes of catching the Citroens. Mikko Hirvonen can breathe a sigh of relief then, but his own hopes of challenging for a first Mexico victory are rapidly dwindling as well. I think Mikko clipped something there too. He's got away with it, but that was a lucky escape for the man in second.
I think we have a slow puncture on the front right, because I hit the rock pretty hard 7 or 8 kilometers before the finish, and its car is not turning so well in the left-hand corner, so I think we had a bit of a damage in the tyre as well.
So things are falling into place nicely for the man who's won for the last 5 times in Mexico. Despite his rival's problems, Sebastian Loeb, though, is certainly leading the way on merit. Let's follow the world champion through this technical stretch of road.
50 mètres. Gauche encore de Max tape. Sur droite à fond. 100 mètres.
Inch perfect as ever, and it's a second consecutive stage win for the rally leader.
Fastest time again, so now we have more than 20 seconds lead. It's not bad. See, Jari-Matti is losing time. Puncture. But he's done a lot of long way with the puncture because
from 4 kilometers
on the front,
yeah,
and he lost only the 50 seconds. Good tyre.
Well, the Michelin gravel tyres proving incredibly strong then, and with temperatures now a lot warmer, the second pass through the Marathon Otate stage is going to be incredibly tough on them again. One man who knows a thing or two about driving in such conditions is Nasser Al-Attiyah. The Qatari driver has won the Middle East Championship an incredible 7 times, and he's also a former winner of the epic Dakar cross-country event. So conserving his Michelins through this technical stage isn't a problem for Nasser. He's running in 9th position. Just over 20 seconds ahead of Al-Attiyah on the leaderboard is Chris Atkinson. Driving for the Monster World Rally team for the first time, the Australian has taken a bit of time to get back up to speed after